Hi, welcome to the Queen Kim Real Talk. Hashtag, I'm going to keep it 100. Y'all come on in, come on in. I have tonight artist, the queen of Zydeco and Southern Soul, Miss Stephanie McDee. Y'all come on in. I'm going to take a little minute and share to my groups. Give me 1 second. Y'all know I like to share and get some people on in here before I bring her up. Like I always say, I hope everybody had a blessed day. Beautiful Thursday. All right, I got it in a couple of groups. Now let me go to my other page because we're gonna get this party started. We're gonna hear some great music that she's made over the years that we've been listening to and dancing to. But I got to share some more. And as y'all coming on in, I want y'all to tag some people, like, share, get some people over here because the queen is coming through. But I got a couple more places to tag and to get some people in here. Ain't gonna take but a second. Y'all already know how your girl like to do. I like to share, share, share. All right, let's see. I want to make sure. Wait, let's see. I got a couple more places. I'm sorry. Y'all just come on, just come on, just come on in. They got a lot of groups. Thank you. Thanks for the groups that allow my content to come on their page. I really, really appreciate it because these artists' story, they need to inspire other people to pursue their dreams. Let's see, I'm getting it in a couple of more because they got the tune on in. We're gonna have us a great time. All right, let's see. All right, I can continue to do it. I ain't gonna hold her long, but I'm gonna bring her up and we're gonna get this party started. Y'all welcome the queen, Miss Stephanie McDee.
Hey,
Hello.
how you
Hey,
doing, beautiful? How you doing, beautiful?
hey, gorgeous, gorgeous. Welcome to the Queen Kim Real Talk. Hashtag, we're gonna keep it 100, baby.
Come on,
100.
that's the only way to do it.
That's right. I'm gonna get us up a little closer. I like to get
Okay,
that little back view, but I'm gonna push us up.
there
All
you
right,
go.
so they can see you. Let's see. Get my
Much
hair
better.
back.
Yes.
All right, get this hair going, cause I know yours laid, baby. Yours is laid, looking beautiful. Y'all throw some hearts up. The Queen Miss Stephanie McDee is in the building.
What's
She
up,
is,
loves? How
she is
y'all
definitely
doing?
all right. And
Check out that beautiful lady. Y'all see that beautiful queen?
uh,
Mm-hmm.
because we're going to talk about being queens. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff. Your career, your music. We're going to talk about. We're going to get into some deep issues. uh,
Mm-hmm.
going on. We're gonna talk about a lot of things,
Mm-hmm.
but I met you at the ZBT
Mm-hmm.
Award.
Yes.
And the program was almost over, and I had time. You were so sweet. You didn't rush like it was time to go rush. I just asked for an interview, and we did it. I think we did a short 8-minute interview. But I thought about it. I said, you know what? Nah, I got to give this lady her flowers. I got to give her her just due. I got to bring her back and give her a full interview that she deserved. And
Oh wow. Now you
and
want to
here
make me cry. Now you trying to make me cry.
and here you are. I thank you for coming. Thank you, and thank everybody for tuning in. We're talking to Miss Stephanie McDee, and Miss Stephanie McDee, tell everybody where you're from, city and state.
Okay. I am from New Orleans, the Mardi Gras party city, and
Wow.
born and raised there. And my mom is from New Orleans. My father is from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. That's for the
Oh,
Baton Rouge people that's looking on. But
all
I'm from New Orleans.
okay. Now you
Mhm.
currently reside.
Hmm.
You currently reside. You're here and there. You reside, you live in New Orleans still, or the surrounding area?
Okay. Well, currently I reside on the outskirts of Baton Rouge in a little city called Zachary,
Wow.
Louisiana. Hmm.
Wow. You are
Yeah.
really close. That New
Hmm.
Orleans, so that New Orleans life, done, yeah, you came down to Baton Rouge for a little bit, huh? Because
Yeah.
that New Orleans life
Your
can
your
be,
microphone is a little muffled.
it's a little muff. Okay,
Hmm.
we can't have that.
Okay. Ask someone out there, is it still muffled?
Let's see. We got some comments. Let me check it out.
Okay, it's
Okay.
clear enough.
All right, let's see. We got some people in the house. Miss Sheena Riley. Did I'm saying
Okay.
that right?
Okay.
Yeah, she's getting everybody in here. Mr.
Okay.
Roger Cooks. Hello, salute,
Hello.
salute, salute. Is CC McCoy in the building?
Hey, how you doing?
Now okay, so I'm talking. Y'all say we sound good because I know Miss Stephanie sounds real good. Do
Okay.
both of us
Yeah,
sound good?
yeah, now you sound good. Yeah, now you
How
sound good.
I
Good.
sound all right now?
Yes. Hmm.
Okay, because I want to come in loud and clear. That's right.
Yes.
All right, good. We got some thumbs up. We got y'all throw some hearts up. She in the building. That's right, baby. The queen of Zydeco and Southern Soul. She is in the building.
Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
Okay. And yeah, we met at the ZBT. We had a great time, awesome
Yes.
time,
Awesome
and
time.
awesome time. And while I'm talking about that, you did receive an award. It was it last year?
You know, last year I received the award. I received the Pioneer Award. Last year, no, year before last, it was the Pioneer Award. I
It's the,
think, and this year it was for the
okay.
Legend Award. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
awesome.
Hmm.
Let's go back for a little bit.
Hmm.
And tell me about your music journey. How did it all come about? Due to family, or how did you get that talent singing?
Well, I got it from my mom. My mom was a gospel singer,
Oh wow.
and my mother always sung pretty much in the churches. And so my dad said when I was 4 years old, I started singing.
Wow.
And yeah, and they would take me and put me in the church choir, and I would be singing, call myself singing. So I've been singing since I was a baby. I've been singing a long time.
A long
So
time.
yeah.
Now, when you was growing up, what artists did you tend to listen to once you got, because you started gospel, but then you
Mhm.
transitioned into the more kind of like a secular kind of music. What artists did you listen to?
Well, my most influence, I was more influenced by Miss Betty Wright.
Okay.
And if you listen to my music, you'll kind of like tell that Betty Wright was a big influence. Denise LaSalle, love Miss Denise LaSalle. Um, Pretty much, on an R&B kind of tip, Whitney Houston. Love
Okay.
Miss Whitney. Yeah, me and her have the same date, age. We have the same everything, same year we was born, with the
Yeah.
same identical age, and we was born the same identical month.
Get
So
oh wow.
yeah,
Now
so I
that's
call her,
little.
yeah, and we both sing. So I call her my musical twin.
All right. Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
Yes, yes. I love
I
that.
was inspired by them. Basically, I pattern my style in the flavor, or like Southern Soul is pretty much, people don't understand, but Southern Soul, and a lot of people don't like when we say that. They want us to say blues, soul blues, but Southern Soul is a mixture of both. It's a mixture,
Yes.
it's a combination of both. So I like to think of myself as a Whitney Houston mixed with some Betty Wright.
All right now. Okay. And you add your twists and you
Yeah,
make it Miss Stephanie
Stephanie
McDee.
McDee style.
That's right. Love it. Now, when
Yes.
you talk about blues, Baton
Mhm.
Rouge is known for their legendary blues family, the Neils. Now,
Yeah,
talk about the late, great, legendary blues singer, Miss Jackie Neal, because you had some connection there with
yeah.
her.
Well, me and Jackie was good friends. Her father, Ray Fanil, when I moved here from New Orleans, which that's where I'm from, I met her dad. And when I was like 18 years old, he gave me my singing break in one of their clubs that they open here.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, I went there one night and they was having like a little microphone. You get on the microphone and you sing a little bit. So my sister with her loud mouth was there. Her name is Ann. And she was raising her hand saying, hey, bring the mic here. Bring the mic.
Okay.
My sister could sing. I'm like, no, I can't sing. She said she could sing. So Mr. Ray Fanil, which is dad, Jackie's father, he
Okay.
came up and he said, hey, little darling. And I looked at him. He said, can you sing, baby? I said, he said, your sister said you can sing. I believe her. So Jackie Neal father, Mr. Ray Neal, he's very famous in the blues department with the greats like Tyrone Davis, Bobby Blue Bland. He go way back. So anyway, to make a long story short, I gave him the mic. And of course I got up and I sung Tonight is the Night, Miss Bitty Right.
Okay.
And, and he
All
looked at
right.
me, he said, oh, yeah. He said, oh my goodness, little darling, you can sing. And so from there, I became his background singers. Yeah, I would sing with them. Yeah. And he took me kind of like on his wings, Jackie Neal. But they couldn't go in the club and I could come in the club. So they kind of like, how she could come and she the same age with me.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I,
Yeah, that's how they were
became,
doing it back then. Yeah.
yeah. So I was singing sometime, with him. And then of course Jackie came out and she had the nookie thing. And of course, at the time, I had the monkey talk, snap, cracker, and pop.
Okay.
So we connected like that through her father. And I just been a part of the Royal, I call them the Royal Blues family of Baton
Yes.
Rouge. And I just became a fixture pretty much in their family. So, yeah, me and Jackie, one of a kind voice. If you don't know Miss Jackie, you need to get to know Miss Jackie. I'm telling you, her songs are awesome.
Oh,
They
yes.
are
Ooh,
life
yes.
life lessons, because that's what me and her deal in. We come from a Denise LaSalle. Come on, we can't do nothing but give you life lessons. So if you don't know how to get rid of your man, look me and Jackie up. We'll give you,
Yes.
yeah, we'll let you know how to get rid of him. Now, if you want to keep him, we'll give you some partners in keeping him too. But if you want to throw his ass, throw him out. It might be a family show. We'll teach you how to throw him out too. So go check
Yes.
this Jackie Neal out along with the Queen Stephanie McDee.
That
We
is
got
the
you,
truth.
baby.
Y'all do teach in your music, and you have to do that. Your music have to resonate with people in some kind of way, and
Yeah.
yours do, and Jackie on does too. She just
Mhm.
was on the more, she was the more blues with
Yeah.
hers. Um,
Mhm.
now,
Yeah.
do are do you have any songs that are blues that you consider?
Uh,
blues?
well, I did a particular song with her dad, and it was called Down Home Blues. It's not Down Home Blues. I wanted to do that remake. It was
Okay.
called, yeah, it was called Dirty South Blues. And it's me and the great late Ray Fanil.
Okay.
And that was about the deepest blues song I ever had. But most of them are more of a R&B and Southern soul sound. But
Oh,
deep, deep blues, that particular song, if they want to listen to it, is called Dirty South Blues by Stephanie McDee featuring Mr. Ray Neal, Jackie Neal's father.
and
Yeah, it's on
you can
YouTube.
find that song.
On YouTube. They can go
On
check it out on
YouTube.
YouTube. All
Now
my music is, hmm,
I'm gonna go check that out.
yeah, go check
Yes.
it out. I mean, he's the harmonica king, and he's playing a harmonica on there. And
Okay.
when I say this family, people don't understand this, but I got to say this, and I really got to make this clear. People don't know that the anointing of God rests on his gifts.
Yes.
And if you never heard Tyree Neal play a guitar or
Ooh,
ever heard Kenny Neal play a guitar, harmonica, you would know the anointing. It rests on the gifts of God. Even with myself, people think that, oh well, you're secular, you this, you that. Honey, Aretha sung it all from opera. Can I say it like that? From
yes.
opera to gospel. She was inducted into the Gospel Hall of Fame, rock and roll. She sung it all. And everything came out her mouth from Amazing Grace to Rock Steady Baby.
That's my song there.
It was all anointed. So we have to stop thinking that the gifts that God give us are not, anointed by God. Because if He gave you these gifts, Aretha Franklin from Whitney Houston, anointed.
Yes.
Fantasia, anointed. You see what I'm saying? So we really got to stop looking at this in a one-sided thing when they say, oh, well, do you sing this or do you sing that? I say, baby, I sing it all. Check
Sing
out
it.
my gospel song. That's I have a gospel album called It Must Be God. You
Okay.
know? Yeah.
Come
So
on.
yeah, the gifts are given by God. So it's a
Yes.
blessing. Yeah, so don't let them get you tripped up because a lot of people try to trip you up with that. But a
Okay.
Fantasia, sing anything, Aretha, I sing everything, and it's all coming
Come
from
from up above. That's right. The
above,
talent.
baby.
Let's stop
That's
for a
the
minute.
glory.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We're talking to Miss Stephanie McDee. That's right, Queen of Zydeco and Southern Soul. Talking to her tonight. Thank y'all for tuning in. And also follow me on my Facebook page right here, which is Queen Kim. Also, my YouTube is Queen Kim 100 and my Instagram, Queen Kim 100. And follow Miss Stephanie McDee. You can find her on her Facebook page, which is her name, Stephanie McDee, and also her YouTube, Stephanie McDee, also.
Yes.
All right. And thank y'all for
All right.
tuning in. We got a lot of people. I don't want to miss anybody. Hey, my bestie. And anybody tuning in, shout out to any DJs rocking with us tonight, any other artists tuning in, rocking with us tonight. All right.
All
Yes,
right.
ma'am. Now we talked about Betty Wright, but you also met another legend, a Grammy Award winner, Mr. Bobby Rush. Can you talk about
Wow.
him for a minute and how did y'all meet?
Okay, Mr. Bobby Rush. I mean, where can I start? I can say it like this. He is the oldest, and what people don't know, but I'm gonna give him a little short history lesson. He is
Okay,
the oldest on the Chitlin circuit. That is the circuit that we're on. People get kind of mad when I tell them this, when they say, oh, we start a new movement. There is no new movement. The Chitlin circuit is where all the greats went down through the southern region. It's called a Chitlin circuit because people like Mr. Bobby Rush were paid chitlins when they entertained. They was given 25 cents and they were given a plate of chitlins and they were given a hamburger. when they performed.
Wow.
Yes, and it was the children's circuit. It consists of the whole southern region. Black people during that time, y'all remember Mr. Bobby Rush is in his late 80s.
Yes.
During that time, Black people were not allowed in white people establishments. So they created the children's circuit, and we're on that same circuit. The blues, Southern soul, we're on the same Southern regional circuit. The Temptations was on it. Every Black major singer from Aretha Franklin always on the Chitlin circuit. The last person to come off the Chitlin circuit that became a billionaire is Tyler Perry with Medea. The play Medea covered
Okay.
the whole southern region. That was called the Chitlin circuit. If you pull him up and type in Chitlin circuit, he's going to tell you that he's the last one that became a billionaire off the Chitlin circuit. If you look up Chitlin circuit, you'll
Yes.
find Mr. Bobby Rush, and he would tell you how they would sing and they would put them behind a curtain because at the time they didn't want to see their Black faces.
Right.
They loved our music, but they just didn't love
Right.
our skin color. So he told a story where they had him hid behind a curtain and he was singing. And when he told his story about the Chitlin circuit, he cried
Yeah.
because it hurt them, yes. So when they're arguing and fighting like they're doing right now, it hurts me because Jackie Neal and I were like the youngest people on the Chitlin circuit. Then, of course, she died tragically, you
Right.
know. And
Yes.
so, you know, it hurts me when I look at them fighting over something they know nothing about. The Chitlin circuit came with blood, sweat, and tears. It was a southern region for Black people only that we could perform because we couldn't come into the white folks' establishments. So this is what we are on: Southern soul, blues, all of this that we're doing. We are connected to the Chitlin circuit, and Mr. Bobby Rush is the oldest one living on the Chitlin circuit. So when
Right.
they say we got a new move, no, it's not a new move. Oh, we taking over. No, you're not taking over. No, you're just connecting to something that already was, and you're just another generation of it. You see.
So what
So
what is the difference now between 30 years ago, um when you and Jackie, the late Jackie, when y'all was out there performing, to now? I know the social media
mm,
is it makes it so much different, and so people tossing and turning, a lot of jealousy, a lot of envy. What is the difference from back
well,
then to now?
the difference that I saw, love, love.
Oh, wow.
I looked at Jackie and I loved her style. Her voice, her raspiness in her voice, and the way her demeanor was and everything. That was Jackie. Then
Yes.
it came to me, I was me. See, we all love what each other did and appreciated and respected. You know, I listen to different singers and I love Mr. Jeter Jones. And then I hear, Pokey. People think me and Pokey don't get along, but hey, I'm the lady found Pokey. I'm going to always get along with him. I might
Yeah.
not agree with things he done, but I'm the lady responsible for his career.
Right.
So, I love different sounds. I love Mr. J. Ray. Love his sound. You know, there's so many different singers and new styles and flavors coming. We have to respect one thing, respect the ones that was here first. You have
Right.
to respect the ones, yeah, that open the doors. You have to respect that. And that's the one thing I see they don't respect. They want to jump over our head and say, hey,
Yes.
yeah, we got something new here. With you, Tyrone Davis, all y'all, they dead now. We don't have to respect y'all.
Their
So
music
they're
still
just coming
lives
on
on.
in. Hmm,
Yeah, their music still lives. Whether
that's
they
it.
gone, their music still lives.
Still lives. And I tell them all the time, I'm a legend. I'm just living.
Yeah.
You know, I'm living.
Right.
Yeah, I'm a living legend. But they show me no respect. When I first came out, I had to fight so hard for the women to get on the shows. Now they're finally putting the women on the show. They're like, okay, you want to fight for the women to get on the shows? We'll put them on there. But guess what? We won't put you on there. But see, I'm not hard up like that. Yeah,
Okay.
remember, I have a repertoire so big. I mean, I've been here. Yeah, a long time. So my fans are not new fans. I have old fans from 22 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And the Call the Police song itself is still a mixture of Zydeco with Southern Soul that was mixed as a flavor. So I am the pioneer of that sound. So I mean, once God give you something, man can't take it.
No.
So
Mm-mm. Now, when
yeah.
you made that song, I don't know what energy drink you was taking or what. Now, Miss Queen, Miss Stephanie, but call the police. You had them, baby. I don't know. You must be exercising or in good shape when you made that song.
Yeah,
Yes.
the now I'm out of breath when I say it. That's a long song. I was young.
Yeah, you was young back there. You had it, man. You had it
And
going.
never thought I'd get old enough to sing it right.
But you didn't think that. And
Never.
then this and it would be one of your greatest hits.
Yeah.
Because I absolutely love a good thing woman.
Oh,
Oh,
come on.
that
Come on.
that's the
Yeah.
one. That's
Yeah.
the one. It's it's,
That's
it's
the
so
one.
many. It's so many.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah.
but Jackie, and let's go back to the late Jackie Neal,
Hmm.
because people think they done come up and created this sexy style and these clothes. Jackie was a trendsetter.
Yes, she was.
She was the
Yes, she
trendsetter
was. She
in
was. She
outfits.
was so sexy.
Uh,
Jackie, she had no cut on her. Jackie was Jackie.
right.
And
I
when it
didn't see
came,
Betty Wright wearing them. I ain't see Betty Wright wearing them clothes.
now you wasn't gonna see it. You was not gonna see it. Jackie was very sexy. She was a sex symbol for us, the twerk. They try to pretend like someone else came out with that. No. When Jackie said, put your hands down on your knees, baby,
Yes.
and get your money, girl. Get your money.
Get
She
your money.
meant just that twerk, baby. Jackie was the twerk queen. Can't
That's right.
nobody take that from her. She was the one that put the twerk in the what? In the twerk.
That's right.
Yeah, very sexy. Very always did dress like that. Yes, she
Now,
did.
you have a lot of I know you wear your crown, but you
Of
got a
course.
you got a lot of titles to you.
Mhm.
Of course, like I say, Queen of Zydeco, Queen of Southern Soul, Mother Africa, Boss Queen of Southern Soul, and the DA Queen. You got a lot of titles. You got a lot of shoes you walking in. Yes, ma'am. So, and like you
Yes,
say, do you think people get offended when you say you the queen?
of course. Yes, they do. They do because if you go way back and and I don't mind because I'm the type of person to me, what truth is the truth to me. If you go all the way back before the Cupid Shuffle, which they didn't have a Cupid Shuffle, if you go all the way back to going on 23 years ago when I made the Cover Police, if you look at that album cover going on 23 years ago, it says the Queen. It says my
Yes,
title on there,
it does.
and it has. Hmm,
It
it does.
does.
So 23 years ago, this didn't happen last year. It didn't happen 4 years ago. It didn't happen 5 years ago. When it said that on the cover going on 23 years ago, it's real.
It's
That's
real.
what that's what was given to me at that time, going on 23 years ago. And I kept that title because at the time we were, like I said, the youngest ones coming up under Betty Wright, Denise LaSalle, Millie Jackson, one of my good friends, the Mouth of the South. we were coming up under them, you see.
Okay.
And so when that was put on me, no one had a problem with that title. Where I thought at one time,
Right.
Denise LaSalle wrote a song about them young queens coming in. I kind of figured she was talking about me and Jackie Neal at the time. So we was, but well, we came in and we were just breaking down some doors. We was in our early 30s and we were just kicking
Yeah.
down doors and stuff, and we were moving fast. And
That means I do a lot of traveling.
a lot, a lot, a lot of traveling. And our main place, it was like a second home to us, and that was Mobile, Alabama.
Okay.
We lived in Alabama. Oh my God, we made so much money out that way in Montgomery, Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, you name it. Every part of Alabama, me and Jackie covered the
And I
whole
believe you. I believe you
mm-hmm.
because
Man,
you're not the only one said that. Um,
mm-hmm.
Mr. Vince Hutchinson from Baton Rouge, legendary Vince Hutchinson. I
Yes,
remember him saying that uh, that could have been, he could have moved down there. They
yes.
loved him down there.
They loved us so much. My manager, she does a big thing. Mostly everybody know her. She got received the award. If you heard of Miss Mary, the comedian, Miss Mary.
Yes.
Okay, my first manager, her name was Bessie Stokes. That's Miss
Okay.
Mary's manager now.
Yes.
Bessie.
Yes.
Well, Bessie was the first one to bring me to Mobile,
Okay.
and she was my manager.
Oh,
And so me,
shout
Bessie,
out
and
to
Jack,
Miss Bessie Stokes. Yeah.
yeah, and Miss Bessie Stokes, she was my manager. Almost 23 years ago. And it was me, her, and Jackie. And I had a band called the Four House Band. Shout out to you all. Hey, Eric. Yeah, Four House Band. Shout out to you, Betsy, Miss Mary, if y'all watching. And we started like that, like I say, 20 some years ago. So Mobile, a lot of people, for some reason, I don't know, but a lot of people are more intimidated now. We didn't do that. We just loved, like I say, we respected, loved each other music, and we all knew that there was enough money to go around.
It was enough money to go around.
Enough money to go around. But now they got these clicks and clacks and oh, we ain't gonna bring her on the show, and this
Yeah.
person backstabbing that person, and oh, she don't give a good show, he don't give a good show, and all this. It's just different things that they're doing now that we never counted. Yeah. So we've been out there long.
Going on like that. Mm.
No. And I bust down the doors to get the women shows now. I
Yes.
have videos showing where I had to go and I had to fight because when I came back, it was nothing but men on the shows. No women, not even one woman was on the show. And I told them, and they got mad. People get mad because I found Pokey. They get mad because I'm a lady and I found like the biggest person that was out, in Southern Soul. They mad about that. But like, I told Pokey, he said, well, I don't care if they mad now. Yeah, just the lady, without her, it wouldn't be no Pokey. They got
He
mad
did
when
say it.
yeah,
He
they
did say
got
it.
mad when he told them the truth. But
Right.
I
Now
changed the course.
you did.
hmm
I don't mean to
I
stop you, but they did get mad because
mhm.
it's actually on I Love Southern Soul. You was on that series. It was a little with the Allen brothers,
Yeah.
Dewey Allen and Mando Allen.
Mhm.
And it was like a love and hip hop kind of thing. And when you went to talking, they didn't want you to say that.
Mm-mm. Mm. They
They
got
didn't.
mad. They wanted to fight. And what me, I'm from New Orleans. I don't mind. I'm like, hey, I say it is what it is. If Mr. Jabbo came and he said, I finally got to meet you. He said, I've been wanting to tell you, you changed the game. He said, I travel many places. Vince Hutchinson, I love him. We are close. We always have been. Heavy Stone Band, I love him always. Very much respect for him. He came and told me, he said, McDee, let me tell you something. He
Okay.
said, we went to a show and it was paying us good money. And they asked us, hey, can you say to call the police? And he said, we told the people, say, hey, we didn't learn that one. They said, oh, you can get back in your car, you can leave. Because if you don't know that song, He said, I was thinking about man, McDee.
Yeah,
So
you can't say you from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and don't know call the police, right?
yeah, and he told me, he said, we haven't learned that one yet. Said the people said, well, you might well get on back in your and go on back where you come from. Yeah, so they just
I
thinking because
believe
they
you.
from Louisiana, they automatically, hey, you got to know to call the police. You from Louisiana, you know what I'm saying? But
Okay,
anyway, like Mr. Jabbo from Texas, my first time meeting him, he said me and Jay Paul, we changed the game.
right. I heard
Yeah,
he said it.
yes. And what they don't want to give me, why they want to fight me and all this stuff, the commotion, the young lady, she's a newcomer. I said, babe, let me tell you, you only been here for 2 years. I said, but the way you going at it, uh-uh. Well, you ain't gonna say this about my brother. I said, first of all, he ain't your brother. Second of all, I'm the lady that found him. Okay? So I know he ain't your brother. And you not gonna tell me, and you a young lady under me, I got children and shoes older than you.
Right.
You're not gonna tell me when to talk and when not to talk. Now, call the police, that's my son. And I'm talking because they asking me a question. They're not asking you nothing. And you jumping all in the chair like you gonna do something. Come
Right.
on, baby. I said, you saw
I,
the episode, it was hot.
I saw it. I got a little clip.
And
I
you gonna
got a little
show it?
clip. Huh?
You gonna show it?
I don't know. I have to get your permission.
You can get it, baby, because I'm real. I'm 100.
Let's see if anybody's seen that clip. It's I Love Southern Soul, and Miss Stephanie McDee ain't back down because she
Mm-mm.
is the queen. And baby, they wanted to tear down up in there. I
Hmm.
know. Let's see if they want to see it.
Okay.
Let's see if I can. Let me see. We over here at the Queen Kim Real Talk, and that's right. We got to come with receipts. We come with receipts, baby. We can't be talking and not come with receipts. Everything she's saying, it's on the it's on the video.
It's on
Mr.
it.
Prince Jabo, Prince of Texaco, Zadi, Texas. He said it. It's on the video.
Yes.
Pokey, he said it. It's on the video.
Yes. It's on video, baby.
And when
I
she said the
phone
lady
and
was about to fight her, it's on the video. And
it's on the video, baby.
we
You
finna
got
pull
all
it
the
up.
receipts, honey. It's on the
Got all the
video.
receipts.
And videos don't lie. And I let them know the only way you get this crown, I say I don't wear two crowns. I don't wear one crown. I wear two crowns. Zydeco and Southern Soul. I said the only way you're gonna get this crown off my head, I'm gonna have to be dead.
You go, you said it.
Okay?
You sure said it. Let me see if I can pull it up. I got a little bit.
Okay.
Now, I kind of blocked out the young ladies' faces.
Okay.
We just
That's
got your.
cool.
I got a little bit of it. I got a little bit. So we gonna pull it up. These
Okay.
people
Your
just
voice muffling a little bit.
okay. Let's see. Maybe because I wasn't into the mic good. Oh,
Okay.
somebody say they saw it. Oh, they saw it, baby.
Well, that was a fight, baby. That was a good one.
That was a good.
Yeah.
I just got a little bit. How you didn't back down, baby. Them
Oh
newcomers
no.
coming. Them
Never.
newcomers.
Never. Never. They don't call me Mother Africa for nothing, baby. I go to war.
Let me see. I'm trying to get it. Well, because I might not can hear it.
They probably can't hear it, but I can see it.
But that y'all go catch that scene. I love Southern Soul. It's on
It's on
two.
Tubi.
That's
It's on
right.
Tubi. Yeah, it's on Tubi.
Y'all probably couldn't hear it. Oh, they say they could hear it. Somebody said they can hear it. But y'all saw the queen. She wasn't bagging down. She wasn't. She was not
And when
bagging.
the police got there, and I still wasn't bagging down. These crowns, what did I tell you? These crowns that I told both. Yeah, Southern Soul and Zydeco. And hey, these two crowns that I told, like I told her, I said, if you bad enough, you've been there 2 years. And if you want them, I said, you come. I said, the only way you gonna get them if I'm dead. And I meant that. So I guess she called herself going, I don't know what she was gonna do.
You still here?
But
I see you still here, and you
I'm
still
still here, baby. I'm
winning.
still here. I'm still
Amen.
here.
I said, look at the queen. The queen cut up. Y'all go catch that on Tubi. I love
Up
Southern
to me.
Soul. It was fight.
Mhm.
They was jumping. They was jumping. You
All the way
see,
to the police got there. All the way to the police got there. I'm telling you. And you know what? The Allen brothers, believe it or not, I've been knowing them since they were teenagers.
okay.
Yeah, we go way back. We are real good friends. They would have so many stories to tell you about us, our relationship, but we are close.
And
Me
how
and
did they
Allen brothers.
go? And
Huh?
how did they go about selecting you to come on that show?
Oh well, what they did, they had got a lot of us, the original ones, for as Miss Pat. Miss Pat been out a long time. Miss Pat, I don't know if you're familiar with the Lady of Soul, Miss
Yes, Miss
Patricia.
Pat, later so right.
Yes. Well, my Jackie and I really we came under from seeing her. A lot of people don't know this, but I was explaining that before the young lady so rudely, you know, kind of got upset. She really got upset because I was talking about Jackie Neal and a lot of things about the song Call the Police. And it was before her time. So I was just basically saying that Jackie Neal, Miss Pat, and we all came up together in Baton Rouge, together.
Right.
And we was discussing it, and all of a sudden, she said, well, I didn't get to meet Miss Jackie Neal. I said, yeah, she was before your time. And for some reason, she seemed to be like, offended, or she got hot and all. It just was crazy how hyped up she got. And I'm
Right.
talking, well, if anybody would have took my song, call the police, blah, 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 just, she basically was trying to be messy. And you can see that in the film.
And uh,
And
and I think that's where this new generation of Southern Soul, yeah, they
yeah,
wouldn't let you speak and tell your story because I almost couldn't hear you. It's almost like I had to really tune in to get the story you was telling about Call the Police. But you was basically saying it was on Oprah. You was on Oprah or
Oprah Winfrey. Yeah, now
Oprah.
that was amazing. Now that is like one of the biggest highlights of my career. Oprah came to New Orleans and she threw they say the party was so huge. And the DJ played it at a birthday party, at a big old
Okay.
huge party that Oprah had, the billionaire. And she heard it and she said, I love that song. Find me that lady. And I thought it was a joke, I was
Okay.
like, yeah, right. Oprah Winfrey, the billionaire want me, right? And I read it and I said, man, that's not real. And then my daughter said, Mom, suppose it is real. You need to go ahead and get just call the number. And I called. And it was Oprah Winfrey.
Oh,
And hey, that's why I tell people when God doing something, man can't stop it. And
you
so
cannot.
anyway, we talked and she told me she wanted on her new series called Queen Sugar.
Okay.
And we did the paperwork and they wrote me the check. And
Yeah.
yeah, and it was on Oprah Winfrey. And it's still there. You can go see it. It's called All Good, episode 11.
All
All
good.
Good.
Episode
Episode. 11.
11, and that's
Uh,
the series, the
Queen, Queen
Queen
Sugar,
Queen Sugar.
Queen, Queen Sugar. Episode 11. All good.
All
All
right,
good.
y'all
It's
heard
all
it from the
good,
Queen.
baby.
We're
That's
talking to the
it.
Queen of Zydeco and Southern
Hmm.
Soul,
Yes.
Miss Stephanie McDee. She's
Yes.
originally from New Orleans by way
Hmm.
of outside of Baton Rouge. And y'all follow her on her
Hmm.
Facebook page, which is her name, Stephanie McDee, and also her YouTube, which is Stephanie McDee. And then also, Miss, and let me stop and say hey to everybody. Like I said once
Hey.
again, any
Mhm.
DJs stop and rocking with us. Salute any artists in the building, producers, music producers, promote anybody. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. We getting the real deal, the real information.
Yes.
Over 30 years, 30 years,
30 years.
and we
30
got
years of the years.
receipts.
And we got receipts. We got the receipt for Pokey. Pokey said I made him. We got the receipt. Mr. Jab said we changed the course of what? Zydeco and Southern Soul. We put the flavor together, took it out the swamps, and made it mainstream. I'm responsible. People don't like to hear this too, but I'm responsible for the Cupid Shuffle. And if
Come
you
on,
ask him, yes. If you ask him, he would tell you, yes. Miss McDee is responsible for me coming up with the Cupid Shuffle. And I
all right.
also, yeah, and a lot of people don't know this. That's why I don't argue with them because it is what it is.
It is what
The
it is.
line dance, the line dance from the 70s, I revamped it through the Call of Police 23 years ago. They had stopped doing the electric slide. They had stopped doing the line dances. And when
Okay.
I made the Call of Police 23 years ago, it kicked it back off. The line dances. Call the police and
The line
started
dance kicked everything, kicked those line dances back off.
back off. Yes. So, a lot that song did. A lot. It did a lot. 23 years, that song did a lot. And a lot of people don't want to give me any credit, not some credit,
Any
but
credit.
any credit. And Mr. Jabo said, I go to Japan. Anyway, I have traveled. He said, that song is known all in London. He said, that song is well known. He said, you are known, but people don't want, I mean, you know how
Hey,
our people is. Our people, we something when it come down sometime to us, trying to, tear each other down.
yes.
I start calling the women back queens. I say, y'all stop taking them crowns off. Stop lowering yourself. Stop belittling yourself. Don't let nobody take your value from you. Don't let nobody take, and lower your value, lower your standards, lower your worth. You know, the worstest thing a woman can do is allow someone to depreciate their value, to take it down.
Right.
You know,
Right.
so when I, yeah, so when I came back, I said, oh no, we ain't gonna be no bitches, excuse my language, or no HOEs. We gonna
Yes.
be the queens. See, I come up in the 70s. And in the 70s, we all were beautiful Nubian queens. We all wore crowns back then. And the
And
men
that's
respected us.
right, because that's why I started calling myself Queen
Come
King.
on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I started back in 20. It ain't not just people might say, "Oh, she just started." Well, a couple of years ago, 2017, but still in
Mhm.
all, yeah, I've
Mhm.
been. Hey, because you want people to respect you, so
That's
you
it.
want
But
to respect.
that's our titles for real. See,
Mhm.
that's not
Yeah,
given to us.
everybody, and I want
That
everybody to know they are queens.
yes, and that's when we were coming up. I mean, I watched when from the early 70s. I watched, and then I'm a big history buff, so I know my history. You know, and I know that our origins were kings and queens. So you can't fool me on that. And I don't let nobody play with me on what I know. For as knowledge is power. So the more you learn about yourself, and I tell a lot of people, we know the history in the United States of America, but you need to travel back overseas and get your real history of your royalty and where you come from, kings and queens. You need to travel back across the water to get an understanding. So when I say Mother Africa,
Mhm.
I mean that because when we were coming up in the 70s, The women were the matriarchs, Medea. They ran the houses. Big Mama and them, they ran the houses. They
Right.
were, the matriarchs, they were the queens. And pretty much back in the days, they started calling them boss. They was the ones that ran the house. They really did. Tyler Perry got to be a billionaire. Tyler Perry became a billionaire off of being Medea,
Right.
you know, and using her sayings that made him popular with people because through him, he gave us her wisdom, Medea and Big Mouth. And I'm going
Right.
to tell you something. Since we don't lost the roles and a lot of people talk, oh, I know the man is the man of the house. Just know when I was coming up, I'm just giving you what I came up with. People get mad when I tell that truth. But it was the truth. You go talk to Big Papas and nah, you better ask Big Mama. You wasn't
Hmm.
getting nothing out of that house.
We got
Unless you,
salute to Jabo. He is in the building. Salute.
hey, hey, Mr. Javo, I
He
just
is
been
in.
talking about you. He is such a sweet man. I have
Yes.
to say this. I only met him once, but he will come on there and he is very spiritual. And when he speaks, it's real love. See, I have a problem with people that speak a lot of, scriptures and a lot of stuff from the Bible. They quote it, but there's no love in it. And
Right.
Mr. Jabbo, every time he wrote me, he didn't even know me. He just knew of my music. And he say he was a kind of like love my music and pretty much like but he would come on and he would talk to me and he would give me spiritual uplifting. See, I'm down with anybody that's willing to uplift and not
Yes.
tell them. And
Right.
Mr. Jabbo, he is such a sweet man. And he's a godly man. I
Right.
must say,
Willing to help anybody.
willing to help
Yeah.
anybody. So
Anybody.
sweet. And Mr. Rue Davis, I must throw him in there too. I
Oh
met
yeah.
him.
Oh, you met Ruth Davis, Mr. Ruth
I
Davis.
I met him. Well, say over. I introduced. Well, how can I say it? We was pretty much on the same record label a long time ago,
Oh, okay.
and it was Willie Clayton, Mr. Rue Davis, and I had just came aboard the record label. It's called Avanti Records, and they had some of the greatest singers on there, and it was
Okay.
owned by a guy named Mr. Johnny Vincent. And so, yeah, I met Rue Davis way back then. And Mr. Harrison Calloway, he's dead now. But
Okay.
he pretty much wrote songs like Tonight is the Night by Betty Wright.
Oh,
He was a
okay.
part. Yeah. Mr. Harrison Calloway, he was connected to Malaco Records. That was like the biggest blues record label out of Jackson, like the Jackson Music Awards.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, where they was connected to Malaco. So if you're talking about the Mississippi Mass Choir, you talking about oh God, there's so many great singers, Tyrone Davis, Johnny Taylor, Denise LaSalle. All these people come out of Malaco Records. That
Oh,
was like Malaco Records, the biggest record company in the southern region. And so anybody that was somebody was on Malaco Records, the
all
biggest of the biggest. So I met Rue Davis and we just reconnected at the ZBT Award and we're working on something new. It's a surprise, y'all, for
right.
you
Okay.
all.
You know
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna tell nobody, Queen. You can tell me.
I tell you later on. She
Yeah,
about
we
to trick me, y'all. She tried to trick me.
try to trick her.
I
No,
got a big bag. I almost, yeah, I hope she almost got me, but
uh,
I tell you later
right.
on.
I'm telling you. Now you let me get to know you up close and personal. What kind of things you like to cook, like food? What's your best meal?
Oh Lord, I'm so greedy, Lord. I'm so greedy because I'm from New Orleans. We greedy, man.
Okay.
You can't even live in Louisiana. Our food is so good that Kim greedy too. I gotta tell y'all that because
Uh-huh.
if she from Louisiana, anywhere in Louisiana,
I love to eat.
you love to eat because
I
our
love
food is so
seafood.
good. We brag on our, huh?
Yeah, I love seafood.
Yeah, I would tell you my favorite foods. And then I'm greedy. God, where can I start? I love gumbo.
Okay.
Yeah, I love gumbo. I love to
Oh,
make
somebody
gumbo.
said gumbo. They know you. That
Yeah,
must be
I
one of
love
your
it. I love to
daughters.
make gumbo. And I recently just stopped pretty much eating chillings, but I grew up on eating chillings when I was young. I grew up on that. And mustard greens, fried chicken. I'm just a soul food person. I like food. I don't like no snacks and all that. I like food. So when it come down to fried chicken, mustard greens, cornbread, baby, you can't miss me. You can't miss me. I'm just a soul food fanatic. I go to Atlanta, Georgia. First place I go is what is it called? That's what is that? Um, it's a soul food place there, but they sell every soul food there is, even chitlins on
Wonder
the.
what
That's
that
what
is.
is it? That's oh, this is it. If you
What
go
it
to
is?
Georgia, you go to this is it. You name it, they have it. I have never seen nothing like that in my life. But
Uh-huh.
from chitlins, yeah, from chitlins, honey, you name it, every type of soul food, they got it. It's called This Is It in Atlanta,
Oh,
Georgia. Yeah.
okay. And
So if
they got
you
to
that
go.
way, yeah, check it out. But I mean, it's good. It ain't better than Louisiana, but they close though.
Yeah, come
Nobody
on
cook
in.
as good as us.
We still talking to the queen. We get to know her. But I want to play a quick little song, just a little snippet. And we're gonna come back. We're gonna talk some more. It's I like that you came up with putting your music all in one on that Stephanie McDee Soul Survivor Gold, and you put a lot of your good songs, a lot of them, on there. And we're gonna get into one of my favorites, and everybody's favorite, of course. We cannot, because baby, let me tell you, we can't do nothing without that good thing woman, baby.
You like that one?
I love that one. Miss Stephanie McDee, good thing woman. I got a special touch that you love so much. You rock it all night long. I got a special touch that you love so much. The break of dawn, yeah. When you need some loving.
Yeah, I like that one too.
When you need my hugging.
Go ahead, Miss Kim. Go
You
ahead.
always call on me, yeah. Mhm. Cause I wanna be a good thing woman.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Good thing woman.
Woman, I want to be your
Good
good
thing
thing
woman.
woman. Yeah, baby.
Good thing woman. Ooh,
Baby, your good
baby.
thing
Woman.
woman. I want to be a good thing woman, baby.
You don't have to look no further. Cause I wanna be a full-time lover. Yes, I do. And I will make you sing the camel soup song. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Hey,
Hey,
you got to touch
yeah.
that
So
love
much.
is
Come on, Stephanie.
me.
Ain't nobody love
Nobody
you.
love you, baby.
Nobody
Nobody like me. There's the touch that you love so much.
I
I
got
got what you need.
can't
Nobody
nobody.
love you like me. Good thing woman, baby. I want to be your good thing woman.
I wanna
I'm talking to y'all men out there. If you want a good thing woman, yeah, here I am, baby.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, y'all was
Queen
feeling
Kim,
that.
baby.
Y'all throw some hearts up for that song. Oh man, that Campbell soup part. You got to
Yes,
tell us who put that in there. Uh, oh, baby.
yeah, good. You got the yeah. That's like that new song I have. That good.
The good, good. Yeah, we're gonna say.
That
I'm gonna
good,
get
good.
that one too. Got to get that good, good. Because Stephanie,
Yeah,
that's right.
baby.
Like you say, you teaching us in your song. You teaching women. But
Hmm.
baby, who put that in there?
That
Campbell
that
soup.
good. I do
All
that.
right, y'all heard it from the queen.
When
That's
it's
right.
good, baby, it's just good.
We have a little fun, but I'm since we talked about that good, good. Let me see if I know I got it. I don't think it's on this one, but I'm finna go to it.
Okay.
We
Baby,
finna
getting
do
hot. I
one
gotta sip
more.
on my drink now.
Yeah, go ahead. We got
Oh
one
yeah,
more.
it's
It's
getting
a
hot.
new
Oh yeah, I'm
it's
ready.
a
It's getting
new one.
hot, baby. Okay.
That good good. Got that good good.
Oh yeah, how many y'all got that good good?
Put your hands up and wave them in the air, baby. Hey, let them know what you're working with.
Baby, yeah. Got that comeback kind of loving, Kim. Go ahead, baby.
Come on.
And night is hot.
And
And
only I
only
can
I
put
can
up a flame.
play
Love is only truth desire.
desire. Come on, baby.
Even doing do
You
your
know,
thing.
thing. Hey,
Cause all
there's
of
no
this,
hey,
hey, my
you
all of the
you
things,
you go ahead. Ah, I got that good, good. Ah, so what you gonna do? Gonna put the good on you, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. What you gonna do when I put that good, good on
That
you?
good good. And what you
Hey.
say? We not taking no more of them funky 40s.
Oh no, baby. Look, the price, baby, on that good, good, it don't win up. Wait up,
The price of
wait
winner.
up, baby. Get your money, girls. Like Jackie Neal say,
Amen.
get your money.
Right,
Get
like
your
that.
money. Jackie Neal say what? Get your money, girls.
That's right.
Love you, Kim, baby.
I love you too, sweetie. And I mean you leave us that. You leave us all of those just to those the to inspire us to do better, to be better, those songs. Just
Okay,
encourage us in a
okay.
fun way, but you're actually teaching us, hey, that's right, through music. And we love it. We absolutely love it.
Thank you so much. I'm telling you, I'm keeping in the same sync of Miss Betty Wright. Same
Yeah,
sync with Miss Denise LaSalle. Drop that zero. Get yourself a what? A hero.
zero, no
So,
pain, no gain,
oh, come on. Come on. Come on.
all
Come
that.
on.
You are.
Oh, man. And I'm telling you, it's just, generational. You know what I'm saying? She's deceased. Miss Betty Wright, she died on Mother's Day. Denise LaSalle, deceased. So you have to have another generation. And all
Yeah,
we're doing is trying to keep that chitlin circuit. That's why I tell everyone it's not a new chitlin circuit, it's an extension of another generation. As I grow older, then I don't mind like the young lady that was on there with me. I want the younger generation to grasp that. Same way with Mr. Bobby Rush. He's a beautiful person. He want the younger generation to carry on what they cried over, what they was humiliated and embarrassed. You know, they want that legacy to be carried on when he closes his eyes. Like I say, he's the oldest on the chitlin circuit still living.
right.
Tyrone Davis and all those, Temptation and like I said, all of the greats, they went down that road, that southern region, that's the chitlin circuit. They want another generation to pick up that mantle, pick that torch up, you know? So I have no problems with the newcomers, but stop saying, "Oh, we got a new move, or we gonna take over, or we gonna what? Why do we have to take over? You
Right.
know, when it's already great. What they created almost 100 years ago is already great. You never hear people coming to country western and tell Dolly Parton, "Move over." We taking over. You know,
They're not.
no,
And they're
mm-mm,
not doing all that in country music at all.
mm-mm,
Not at
mm-mm.
all.
Not at all. They're not fighting. Every time you look around somebody on Facebook Live, they're fighting and they're cutthroat. And this person say, I'm a blackball you. I'm gonna get rid of you. Can I tell you something just to help you out a little bit? When
Mm-hmm.
God preordains something for someone's life, you can't blackball them.
Come on.
When God sets something in order, you know, and when you have purpose, like me and you talking right now, and it's
Yes.
it's, it's the first portion of 2023. We're not on here by happenstance, you know. You just didn't say, "Well, I'm going to get the queen." You know, God had to lay me on your heart to do that.
Right.
You see, and so it's purpose of
It's
why
perfect.
we on here. Matter of fact, a lot of things that went at the ZBT Award, I was nominated. I didn't win, but I saw purpose for me being there. One
Yeah.
purpose, I met you, you know,
It's right.
and
It's true.
another purpose, I got to meet Mr. Jabbo, and he honored me. He said, "I'm gonna honor you even if they don't honor you. I want you to know this, that you mainstream this music that we enjoy so much. You took it to a whole nother level. And I
Yeah.
want you to know them calling you Queen of Zydeco, you earned that. They didn't give you that. You earned it. And I wanted you to know that face to face. You
Right.
see. So when God, if he want a message to get across to you, can't nobody block that message.
Ain't nobody.
My God. And just like with you, I'm letting you know, you gonna have a talk show, baby. I see you just like sitting there like Oprah had, sitting there like the other lady that got sick. I'm trying to think her
You ain't the
name.
only one. Yeah. You ain't
Whitney.
the one
I
said
see
it.
you.
Yeah. I'm gonna
I
receive
see you.
that because
Uh-huh.
I've heard
Yeah,
people
I
say
see
it a
you.
lot.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
heard
see
people
it.
say it a lot.
And you're gonna have it. And the thing about it is your haters, and which
They
is sad
there.
for us, very
They
sad.
there, but I don't see them. I
Good,
keep moving. I do
good.
me.
Do you? And
I
I
do me.
see your future. And you're gonna bring my loudmouth self on there too.
Exactly. They be baby. They say now they say you finna get the loudest woman.
Yes.
I say, yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's what I want. Everybody
Yeah.
else scared. I ain't scared.
You
I'm
know,
gonna
and
be on here.
that's how you get. I'm gonna tell you, that's how Barbara Walters. She's dead, and God, God
Yes.
bless the dead. But she had the most powerful interviews. All the years she died at 93. I love Barbara Walters,
Yes.
and all the hardest interviews and the ones people were afraid to go and do, she did. She
That's
said,
what you
"I
have to
want to
do.
know the truth." Mhm.
The truth.
Some
That's why
people
I say
scared.
we got receipts over here.
There you go. And some
Come
people
on.
scared of the truth. Some things, they rather sweep it under the rug because it makes them feel comfortable, you
Right?
know. But if you're gonna get anything in life, guess what? You got to get uncomfortable.
Gotta get uncomfortable, baby.
You got to get
Uncomfortable.
uncomfortable.
Because I'm gonna be here a minute.
Yes, that's what I'm talking
But
about.
they
Yes,
better get uncomfortable. I'm gonna be here for a minute.
that's what I'm talking about. But that's what's gonna get you to where you're going because see, you ain't trying to be comfortable. They try to be comfortable. See, if you take and your source is God, you can say whatever you want. And
That's right.
see, they're not putting their source in God. We comfortable and we can talk and say we won't because our source lies in God. We know who carries and who have our life in his hand. But when
Right.
you look at that man, you can't be comfortable. You can't.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you're scared they're gonna take it.
Exactly. Ain't nobody
Yeah.
taking nothing over here. I think
You gonna be doing like me, ready to fight on.
we're gonna be
You gonna fight Queen Kim, you gonna fight our baby.
queen, girl. We're gonna
You
be
gonna be
rubbing and
fighting out.
tussling,
You gonna be scratching and everything, huh?
scratching and everything, girl. They might gonna want to take my crown off my head. I think not.
I love it. I
Because
love it. And that's why
we
you
get
gonna be to the
that
top, baby.
is
I
that.
love it.
But I like you came and you gave information. You gave history, and I
Yes.
love that. I love you
Yes.
giving history.
Yes.
And another thing, let's. I want to talk about something. Your opinion on the unfairness in Southern Soul versus the men and the women, the pay,
Yeah.
the pay.
Yeah. That's that right. That's sad. I mean, I didn't know it was that huge of a difference. And Mr. Want to say his name right? He's Tucker's manager, Mr. What's his name? Clint. Uh, I can't think of his name right now. He might be like, I don't know my name, but anyway,
Okay.
anyway, he has a lot of singers on his roster. And I was just asking him one day about the different prices and stuff. And when I found out the prices that the men get and the highest paid women, they're like, I think the most is 8,000,
Okay.
but the men are receiving 20,000, 25,000. Sometimes close to 30,000 a show.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the women are getting these low $3,000 shows, you know. And when I get ready to do a show or whatever, because I'm just coming back after 10 years of being gone. I was gone for a long time.
Okay.
And I'm trying to build myself back up. And I got a lot of people blocking me, and a lot of people, they don't like to invite me to things because, like
They
you
do
say,
that.
my mouth and and everything. But it's all good because God is a good God. And but they know that I'm gonna speak on it. I'm gonna say that's not right what you're doing. These women grind hard, they work hard, and they pay to get their music made and produced and everything. So for you to give one artist 25,000 and give them 5,000, or you want to bring us on there and then you let us sing like one or two songs, but let the men sing about 8 or 9 songs. You hurry us on there, you disrespect us, talk
Yeah.
to us in a kind of way, and the ones that don't want to sleep, or rub your head, both heads I'm talking about.
You're right.
I know it's a family show, I think. But anyway, you don't want to rub their head and
Uh-huh.
whatever. Yeah, so they have a
This ain't a
problem with
family
it.
show. We talk like we won't talk over here.
Okay, come on, then. Well, they want you to rub both heads, and if you don't rub them,
Yay.
yeah, then
Say
you ain't
what?
gonna get on
And
this
then
show. And
exactly.
yeah, so
That's right.
I really don't. I don't get off into that because I'm making, like I say, if a person don't want to give you a seat at their table, you building your own table,
Build
Queen
your own
Kim.
tape.
You
And
building
that's
your
just
own table.
what you do.
Hmm.
You put on your own events.
Yes, I do.
And you say what? You pay the people before they hit the city?
Oh, of course, got to. I want to make sure that they're happy. I want to make sure that they come back. And I just like doing good business. I like doing good business. I have a show. Matter of fact, it's coming up. And I don't know, but if you're here, I want you to host it for me.
Oh,
You do it every year. I do it every year. I just started this 3 years ago, and
that's a
it's a
woman to
mother.
woman. What
Hi, it's the woman to woman tour,
oh
but
wow.
I always do this in honor of the mothers, and I do it pre Mother's Day show. And
Okay.
I call it woman to woman because it's women talking to women, you know. And I got it, of course, from Shirley Brown way back in the days,
Oh yeah.
woman to woman. But I
Right.
revamped it. I revamped it. I made it over there, and it's like just sitting down and we talking to each other like we're doing now. Because the song that I made is called "Woman to Woman." What are we fighting for? Because I
Right.
remember a time women stuck together. If you needed somebody to watch your children while you went to work, your neighbor watched your child. I remember a time that women got together, and if the man wasn't no good, they'll meet him at the club and say, "Now, which one you want?" And he'd be like, "Oh, wait, hold on, baby. I want." And then when he choose which one, we'll both look at each other and say, "Now you ain't getting neither one," and leave.
Exactly.
We stuck by each other. They got this big thing going on in Southern Soul. Them old loud mouth gossiping women, they don't do nothing but start messing Southern Soul. They don't get along. They don't get along. And I hate when men say we can't get along. I hate that. So when I made the song in mind, woman to woman, what men you fighting for? You got the same struggle. You raising your children, you're trying to do a career, you trying to come up, you trying to make it. So why am I fighting you, especially over a man? Because when I was raised, we didn't fight over men.
Oh no. We
No,
ain't
if
gonna do that. Oh, we
no,
don't do that.
no, we didn't do that. So I'm trying to get the young women to come up on the come up, bring that value back, put that value back on you, and I'm trying to get them to love themselves because the worst is hate is self hatred. When you hate yourself and you can't find no worth and no value in you, like Whitney Houston say, the greatest love of all is when you learn to love you. If you don't love you, you can't love God, the creator who created you. Hmm? You can't
Right.
say, I love everybody in the world when you don't love you. You got to love you. Self-love is the best love. So you got to bring your value, your standards up. You got to have a standard of morals about yourself, what you will do and what you ain't going to do. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
You
But
do.
yeah, we trying to bring that up. I'm trying to pass it on to the younger generation as I get older, since the ones that came before me are now deceased and dead. But
Right.
I want to see
And if
our
it doesn't,
crowns.
and if only how I say it goes, if it only catch one person, you've
That's it.
done it.
That's it. One
Because it
person.
might be meant for that person,
Hmm.
that one
That one
person.
person. And that one person can take that, what you gave them, and they can take it to someone else.
And
And back like the
yes,
old people say, it word of mouth and it keep carrying. But I just want the younger generation to grasp that. We had love in our music, we had love in ourselves, we had love,
yeah,
period. Yeah. And as a black race, we're gonna have to get that love and unity back together, because if not, a house divided would never stand. We're gonna continue to kill each other. We can't say, well, I love the Mexicans, but I hate the black people. Well, I love the white people, but I hate the black people. And you black. You have to love self in order for
yes,
you to love everybody else.
everybody
It has
else.
to start with the man in the mirror. You got to love you. Yeah. So
Talk
we
to him.
need to get back to love. Love is a need. Like Stevie Wonder's song, love is definitely in need, especially in our race. We need to love each other again.
Y'all throw some hearts up. She's
Yeah.
speaking the truth,
Yeah. We need to love.
nothing but the truth.
Yeah. I'm not going to hate
Love.
on you. I'm not going to hate on you, Queen Kim. I
Right,
mean,
right.
I'm
We
not.
shouldn't. We shouldn't hate on
Why?
each other.
No.
Everybody is in here doing it the way they can do it. You
Come
doing
on. The
what
vision
you
that was given to them. That's
exactly.
it. The way
I'm
God
doing me
gave it to them.
exactly.
Yes. And can't nobody do you, hey, the way you gonna do you. You feel me?
Exactly.
Can't
Now
nobody do Queen Kim the way Queen Kim gonna do herself.
that's right, baby. Oh, you
Because
got so
God
many.
gave her the vision. She know how the vision's supposed to go because it was given to her. You
It
see?
was given exactly, and
That's,
people try to take over your thing.
come
Think they
on.
did it. So we're gonna
That's
get
it.
into what they had
Hmm.
so many. Now why I
Yeah.
can't I'm trying to find a song called the police. Wait, I'm gonna
Uh-oh.
get it. I wanted to play them all, but we not. Wait, babe, I
Yeah,
could have
I have so look, Queen Kim, we'll be here the next year. I got hundreds of songs.
maybe you got 100. But what they can do is they can catch you on the anime uh,
Cafe. Yes.
cafe,
Every
and that's
Wednesday night, we in there. I'll tell you, me and DJ Black Boy, he's from Alabama. I
I
love him.
didn't know y'all do that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
caught a little bit late last night. The
yeah.
replay.
Well, we just getting back. Well, I'm just coming back. He's been doing. We started this about almost 8 years ago.
Okay,
It started at my kitchen table, and a guy that was good friends of mine's Facebook. He lived in London, so his name was Paul, and he flew over from London, and he came to visit me. And
okay.
so he got me connected to a radio station out in London. And I started syndicating Anime Cafe, and that's been going on for almost 8 years. Yeah,
Wow.
and so we decided last year to put it on Facebook.
Yeah.
And yeah,
So it's
so
been going on.
yeah, so
See?
this year is going to be the 8th year of Anime Cafe. So, but it was only did, and it was syndicated in New York, syndicated in London, and it was also being played on different various stations. And we would, just sit in the show and they would play it. So it was syndicated. And so one day I talked to DJ Black, but I said, we need to go on Facebook like everybody else.
Like
And
every
you say Facebook, he got kind of a little nervous. Facebook, I'm like, they need to see you. They hear the music, but they don't see you. So we put our faces to Anime Cafe. but it's
Yes,
been
that was my
going on
first
a
time
year.
seeing it. That was my first time seeing it yesterday, and I
Yeah,
love it.
and I only been back twice since I had been out for about 9 months. So I'm just coming back in the show, but it's been going on and never took a break. But I have not been on it in 9 months. So I'm just coming back. So that was my second time. You saw it last night. That was my
Yes.
second time on it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In
All
9 months. In 9 months. Yeah. New Year's, the first, last night, the second, in 9 months. So hey, it's
right.
lit. It's grown folks. It's grown folks. It's I mean, nothing but love in there. When we say anime cafe, it just puts you in the mind of that good old country food and you know, grandma, and come
Yes.
on in. We feel warm and toasty. Yeah, we in here. Anime cafe. We got number love for you. Come see us
Number
Wednesday,
love,
7
number
to 10.
love.
Number love for you, baby.
Now, whoever don't have love, we're gonna call the police on them. That's what we're gonna do.
Definitely. And I can dance all night just sitting down on that song. But gotta come and rain on. Hey, I got just having a person around me. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Oh, just the last 25. We don't give a damn where you're from in Louisiana. We love the Zydeco. Mardi Gras coming up too.
Come
Mardi
on,
Gras, they gonna
Queen.
play this. Alligator Joe. Go ahead, baby. Look, she getting down on that one. That's her song now, y'all. We ain't never going
Let's
home.
get down.
Running to phone, call the police. Yeah. Call the police. Call the police. We don't need a drink, and you can call the police. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Police. They're gonna point it out. Yeah, they're gonna party for that baby down there in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, baby. That get you going there, baby. We're going home. Yeah. We gonna get a drink so yeah.
All right.
Woo! Now
Ooh,
that would get you going, baby.
Miss
If you
Steph.
need a cardiac, look, a workout.
Yes. Oh, I'm telling you, that song is it's bad. It's bad. I don't know who was on them accordions or whatever they was on, but they was getting it. I don't know who was behind all of the instruments and stuff,
His,
but
his
you had to
name is
keep
Mr.
up with them,
Shante, baby.
huh?
His name is Mr. Shante. Yeah. Shante Behead. That's his name, Shante on the tracks. He a bad boy. He's the one that came out with the jiggler. So have you ever
Oh,
heard the jig? Yeah,
yes.
he invented the jig.
What?
Yeah, his name,
Okay.
yeah, Mr.
Okay.
Shante on the tracks, baby. He invented the jiggler.
All right now. Now, Miss
23
Stephanie.
years ago, y'all, this year, the anniversary of Call the Police, this year will be 23 years old. And like
23
Miss
years.
Kim said, we ain't never going home.
We ain't never
But
going
you
to.
gonna get up out of here.
Exactly. And I'm telling you, it was a blessing just talking to you. Oh wait, before we go, tell everybody. Okay, you just said you're gonna be coming up with the Mother's Day. That's gonna be coming up, woman to woman. Is there
Mhm,
anything else coming up? Any projects? Anything with Stephanie McDee? Talk about your music, where we can find your music, and
mhm.
just thank all your supporters.
Okay, I would like to thank all my supporters, all my fans that's been with me a long time, baby. Let me tell you something. I think Queen Kim, beautiful. I'm so glad God allowed me to meet her. I'm just, I feel so much good things coming from her. So, but what I'm like I say, I'm still the McDee, the queen of Zydeco and Southern Soul. You can find my music on YouTube under Stephanie McDee. Also, I'm planning on coming out with a new album. It's called Long Live the Queen. It's going to be coming out in the middle of this year of 2023. Look forward. And I got something I'm cooking up with Mr. Johnny James. Sweet. Yeah, we go. It's this particular album. I can at least share this with you all. It's gonna be a lot of collaboration with men. The first
Yeah.
man I ever collaborated with was, of course, Pokey Bear, Pokey at the time because I'm the lady discovered. So me and Pokey did our first collab. But this particular album, since they always say, like Betty Wright said, I'm always beating up on the poor men. We're gonna They used to say better right just beat up on the men. So they say I
Yeah.
just beat up on the men. So this particular album, Long Little Queen, is gonna have a lot of, duets with different men in Southern Soul. That's
Oh,
gonna
I
be my
can't
next
wait. I
project.
can't wait. I got some names I want to throw out. I hope.
Throw out there. Oh yeah, that would be nice.
I
Yeah,
want to throw
throw
out
out
some
there.
names. Marcellus
Mhm.
the singer. I know he
Yeah.
come up. Ooh, hoo, hoo. I don't know if you
Okay.
heard him with the toxic love. I know Marcellus, and you can tear it up.
Yeah. Well, baby,
Baby.
but y'all listen to the Queen. I got a whole. I'm telling you, it's gonna be 12, 12. Because I like to, long CDs.
Uh-huh.
12 songs on there. Any men, hey, you want to do something with the Queen? Get with the Queen, baby. And we're
Get
going to
with
make
it.
some hits for 2023. Let's make
Come
some more
on.
classics too. That's
Call the
going to be
police.
around here when we dead and gone. Y'all going
Hey,
to
that's right. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait, Miss Stephanie. Oh, that's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad.
come
But
on,
thank
baby.
you.
But that's what we got on the table right now.
Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I can't wait already. I can't wait. Oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be
It's
good.
gonna it's gonna be good, baby. And this new Zydeco gonna be on that.
And you're
Some
gonna have a
new
little
Zydeco.
Zydeco too, of
New, of
course.
course, the Zydeco Queen. I got to have Zydeco.
That's right. That's right.
Got to have Zydeco, baby. Yeah,
I want
it's
to thank
all good.
everybody. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. But of course, Miss Stephanie, I just wish
Thank
you
you, Uncle Two, baby.
yeah,
Thank y'all. I'm telling you, I got nothing but love for you.
nothing but
It's
love for you.
all love for the whole Southern Soul arena for you, all the hosts, all the DJs of Southern Soul. I
Yes.
want us to
Love.
continue. Yeah,
Yes.
continue in this in love. It was built on love, the children's circuit. That's where you own.
Yes.
I want everyone to go be knowledgeable. Look up, it's a certain thing. Look up Mr. Bobby Rush on the children's circuit, and he's gonna give you a rundown in no more than about 30 minutes what it's all about. He's the oldest living one, Grammy Award winner. And let me tell you, he won this in his late, 70s and
Yes.
early
80s.
80s. He
Yeah.
won the Grammy. Come on. So it lets you
Anybody
know.
can do it.
Come on.
Anybody
Let
can do
you
it.
know. Yeah, that is never too late. Never
Yes.
too late, baby, to get that Grammy. You feel me? So I want you all to go check out your history. Stop saying that you're taking over something. If anything, say that you are extended in making it better. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But never say an institution as old as the children's circuit. That would be crazy for young people to come into the country western thing and say, we building a Grand Ole Opry. The Grand Ole Opry been there. So the children's circuit is old as the Grand Opry. We've been here. You're just another generation of what was already made good through the blood and sweat and tears of our ancestors, like Mr. Bobby Brush. I
Yes.
want y'all to go look at the children's circuit and let's stop fighting over something that was given to us through blood, sweat, and tears. They went through a lot for us to get this. Let's not mishandle it or mistreat it.
Right. Amen.
Amen.
Amen to that. Oh, we
Amen.
see First Lady Trucker. Thank you for tuning in. First
Hey,
Lady Trucker.
she is so pretty.
Yeah. Oh,
God, she is so pretty.
I
I
told her, I
met her
said,
only once. I only met her
I
once.
couldn't believe that was her. I was like, oh my, I said, you even more beautiful in person. I was like, is this
She's beautiful. I only met her once. Um, Trying to think, where was it? I met her, oh, at the ZBT
At the
Awards
ZBT. Yeah, that's
last
where I met
year.
her. That's where I met her
Last
too.
year.
Oh,
And
last
I
year.
met her husband twice.
Okay.
And yeah, twice. So I mean, they are a beautiful couple. She
Right.
is gorgeous. And she's an uplifter too.
Yeah, inspirational. She's
She's
on
very
her
inspirational.
podcast.
Uh-huh.
She
She's
speaks
very
positivity.
inspirational. Yeah.
We
So
have to be positive. We have to show each other how to love. Some people
yeah,
don't know how to love
yeah. But it's
others.
all about love, baby. And when
Right.
it all boils down to it, everybody, I don't care, you could be a mass murderer. People kill people because of the lack of love.
Yes.
I
Lack
don't
of
care who you are on this earth. You want love. You want to be loved. And I don't care. People might say, oh, well, I don't want nobody to love me. I don't need nobody. That's a
right.
lie. God made it to where everybody gonna need somebody. And
Yes.
we got to walk in love, baby. That's the only way we're gonna do
That's
it.
the only.
It's no other way. There's
You
no
see that?
other way, baby.
There is no other way.
Mm-mm,
She said
mm-mm.
y'all met at the ZBT Hall of Fame.
Yes, yes,
ZBT Hall of
yes.
Fame.
Surely
Yeah.
did. And like I say, I met her at I think it was yeah, it was last year. Last
Okay.
year, because I get it kind of confused with COVID, when the COVID came, because
Right.
I had
Yeah.
got the COVID too. It was horrible. But thank God I'm still here. But I get it confused. But it was last year I met her. And
Okay.
she has a beautiful spirit. Tell her,
Right.
hey, baby, you have a beautiful spirit. And y'all doing a great, awesome job. Y'all taking Southern Soul to, hey, like I told you, level to level to
Level.
level.
It's right.
Yeah, and all the way to glory, baby. We try to get to the awards, we try to get the Grammy. Yeah, we want a Grammy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We want to
Grammy.
be like BET, and we want ZBT to go
We
to the
want
to the
and,
to the
yeah,
highest of the highest.
We want Southern Soul to get to that level, that Grammy level. But we have to show them
Mm-hmm.
that we supporting each other, that we love each other. They're not gonna do it with seeing us like what we don't know.
Mm-mm.
But if we can,
It really puts leave a bad taste in our fans. We're not looking at our fans, looking at us like, okay, why are they fighting? We have people that own lookers that's looking at us,
yeah,
and they are looking at us like, if they're supposed to be bringing music that make us happy, at family reunions and at parties and events and stuff, why are they bickering and fighting amongst themselves?
right.
So it kind of makes them bag up off us.
Hmm.
So if we're gonna do this thing, we're gonna have to do it in love. And the
Hmm.
gifts we all know come from God. If you got any gift, whether
Right.
whatever it is, every gift come from God. God said He gave gifts to man. So these gifts, we have to treasure them.
Oh, we
You
got the
feel me?
treasure.
We have to treasure them because these people are dependent on us. We make them happy.
Yeah,
Family reunions.
that music.
Hey,
I
Carnival,
love
these
all the
line
music.
dancing and family reunion, all that go together,
Yes.
barbecues and all that stuff. So I want us to look at this music industry and know that God has chose us to bless millions and billions of people with our gifts and talent. Stop all the fighting, huh? And let's get together in love, right?
Right.
That's all the queen said. I know I got a big mouth, and sometimes y'all get mad with me,
But you
but
say
I
some
love you. I
yeah,
do.
and you say
Sometimes you just
beautiful
have to
things.
give tough love, huh?
Yeah. Oh, but yeah, you say beautiful things. Now sometimes you got to talk your talk, but
Hmm.
it's the beautiful things, inspiring words that we appreciate. That we
Thank you,
appreciate.
love.
Yeah.
It's like I tell you, it might be tough love sometimes, but
Yeah.
the love gonna be in there
Yes.
with the tough love sometimes. But it's still all love. Put it like that.
Yeah, we got to bring it, yep, through music.
Oh,
All right. And I just love you. I'm just glad you took the time to stop by and came and
yeah.
shared your journey that you can inspire people. They're
Thank
gonna
you,
look
baby.
up and they're gonna want to know about the chitlin circus and the history and all of
Please
this.
do. Please do.
Right. They're gonna want to
Please do.
learn this. But
Yes.
just thank you. And
Thank
anytime
you.
we're gonna
Thank
do
you,
it
baby.
again. We're
Yes,
gonna do it again.
definitely. We got to, cause I'm coming on your show on TV. I'm telling you, I see it.
Oh wow.
I see
I
it, love.
receive
I
it.
promise you, I see it.
I
All
receive it.
good, all good things. The Queen Kim,
I love
baby,
you.
I'm glad you got the crown sitting up high like
Yeah.
that,
You know, I say it
encouraging
tilt
others.
sometimes. Sometimes it tilt, but I keep
Don't let it. We understand sometimes it tilt, but long as it don't hit that dirt. I don't want it to never
it
touch
ain't
that
gonna
ground,
fall.
baby.
It
Huh?
ain't gonna fall.
That's what I'm
And
talking about. You might bend, but you won't never break, baby.
I'll never break.
You never
Never.
break. I love you, my sister.
I
I
love you
love you.
too.
I love you all out there too. Thank you. Thank you for coming in, listening to this loudmouth woman. I ain't got number love for you. Come check me out at Anime Cafe Wednesday night, 7 to 10. We in there, okay?
That's right. All right.
Y'all be blessed,
And
baby.
I'll be talking with you soon.
All right, love. Good
All
night
right.
and have a blessed one.
Good night.
And you all too,
And keep God first. Blessing.
at all times.
All right. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight, listening to the Queen of Zydeco and Southern Soul. Such a beautiful woman. When you get to know people up close and person, you get to see their true heart. And but like she said, the music is what it's all about. Music make us happy. Music make us cry, and music just make us want to get up and dance. But keep God first. And until the next interview, next Thursday, y'all tune in with Queen Kim on the Queen Kim Real Talk, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I'll see you on next artist next Thursday. Y'all have a good night. Be blessed.